Anyone that has played Pokemon knows what a PokéDex is. It's a device and database that can store information on every Pokemon in the Pokemon world. Any Pokemon that is recorded in the PokéDex has a dex entry that gives a brief description of the Pokemon's nature. And in the new games Pokemon Sun and Moon, some of these dex entries are really dark. So today we will look at some of these dex entries and count down the top 10 craziest Pokédex entries in Sun and Moon. I also have my friend NumbNexus here to help me out with this video.
Hello. What's going on, everybody? I'm Double N. This nigga Supra is talking about me. And I'm here today, like Supra said, I'm gonna be here helping him out with this video. Remember, it's a two-part video, so if you definitely missed part 1 over on my channel, make sure you check that out so you see numbers 10 through 6 on my list below.
Also, make sure you guys support the video by leaving a like and to subscribe for more Pokemon Sun and Moon content. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. In the number 5 spot, we have the new Pokemon Shiinotic's Pokédex entry in Pokemon Sun. The Pokédex entry reads, "Forests where Shiinotic live are treacherous to enter at night. People confused by its strange lights can never find their way home again." And this is even creepier if you consider Shiinotic's Pokemon Moon Dex entry of, "It emits flickering spores that cause drowsiness. When its prey succumb to sleep, this Pokemon feeds on them by sucking in their energy." So essentially, you have a Pokemon that emits flickering spores on people walking through the forest at night, makes them fall asleep, and then drains their energy by sucking it out of them. Now, looking at Shiinotic's design, I definitely didn't expect it to be such a predator. I mean, look how happy he is.
Next up, we have Palossand's Dex entry in both Pokemon Sun and Moon. The Pokédex Sun entry reads, "Possessed people controlled by this Pokemon transformed its sand mound into a castle. As it evolved, its power to curse grew even stronger." While the Moon entry reads, "Buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from those whose vitality it has drained." What the crap? Both of these entries are pretty creepy, honestly, if you ask me. Like, genuinely Palossand, cute, adorable Palossand, playing in the sand with a pal. Haha, funny name, right? Adorable is absolutely messed up. Essentially, a sandy gas possesses people into constructing it into a Palossand, and then Palossand drains the vitality of the possessed people. Like, he's a cannibal. He's a cannibal. Under Palossand is dried up bones as well that can be found, so it's possible some of this sandcastle eats its victims. That's... I don't know, who really knows?
In the number 3 spot, we have Qbone's Pokédex entry in Pokemon Sun. If you thought that the story of Qbone and the death of its mother wasn't sad enough already, when it thinks of its deceased mother, it weeps loudly. Mandibas that hear its cry will attack it from the air. I thought the backstory of Qbone being that its mother was killed by Team Rocket was where we drew the line for Qbone. But now we have Qbone itself being attacked by Mandibas because they are attracted to the sound of Qbone crying. I honestly didn't think that Pokemon would go this dark and unsettling with their Pokédex entries, but they definitely showed me wrong.
Next up, we have Beware's Pokédex entry in Pokemon Moon. It states this Pokemon has the habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug. Adorable little bear can kill you. Like, I don't even know what to say with there. If you look at Beware's Sundex entry, it also states this immensely dangerous Pokemon possesses overwhelming physical strength. Its habitat is generally off limits. What? You can't even get near the thing without the thing blowing you away. It's ridiculous. It makes it a little more sad. And if you look at Beware, he looks like a nice guy. So it's like, how does any of this occur? He doesn't even mean any harm, but then he does mean harm. It's kind of like those anime, you know, smilish looking people, and then actually they end up being very demonic and crazy. It has great strengths. It actually led the isolation to this Pokemon is what its strength led it to, and the Pokemon just wants to give hugs, so it's pretty sad.
And last but not least, we have what is probably the most disturbing Pokédex entry in Pokemon Sun and Moon. and it's Frostlast. Frostlast's Pokédex entry in Pokemon Sun reads, when it finds humans or Pokemon it likes, it freezes them and takes them to its chilly den, where they then become decorations. If that's not disturbing, I don't know what is. Let it be known, I actually really like Frostlast. I think this Pokemon has a really cool looking design. But this Dex entry is still insanely creepy. So apparently, if a Frostlast finds you and likes you, it freezes you and takes you to what you can assume to be its home, and then makes you the centerpiece of its dinner table. Like, come on Game Freak, this is just downright disturbing.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for part 2 of the top 10 craziest Pokédex entries in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Make sure you guys check out part 1 on the list on my channel. Comments down below if this boy Supra forgot. Well, then you're hearing me say it now. If you already haven't, so you can see more disturbing Pokédex entries in Pokemon Sun and Moon, by all means, I'm saying it 2 times. Go check the description, go peep my SoundCloud, go check me out.
And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe for more Pokemon Sun and Moon content. Peace out, guys.